What's up, my Century Galaxy? It's the Centuryman here, so this is my predictions for AEW's All Out 2021. This is the first AEW pay-per-view outside of Daly's Place since Revolution of last year. This show is in Chicago. We got 10 matches on the card. Before we get to the matches, there is one match originally scheduled for the show. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. It was supposed to be a match between Andrade and Pac. Unfortunately, it was cancelled due to Pac's having traveling issues. Shame. So I'm heard it's going to be scheduled for an episode of Rampage. So we got 10 matches on the card. So we're going to start with the buy-in first. The buy-ins, their pre-show. We got a 10-man tag team match. We got the Best Friends. That is Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. No Trent Beretta. I don't know what happened to Trent. Is he injured? Don't know. And Wheeler Yuta. I don't know who he is. Teaming up with the Jurassic Express. That is Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Luchasaurus with Marco Stunt. I don't really give a shit about Marco Stunt. I don't hate him. I just he's just like a manager, like a mascot. It's just whatever. Versus the Hardy Family Office. That is Matt Hardy, Big Money Matt, or Iconic Matt Hardy, teaming up with the Private Party, and also they're teaming up with the Hybrid 2. That is Angelicio. I'm gonna butcher it. Sorry about it. I can't pronounce his name properly. It's Angelicio and Jack Evans. No Butcher and Blade. In my knowledge, I think they were in the group, but I think they got kicked out. I don't know. I'm kind of banter around watching Dynamite. I like Dynamite. I'm just I don't watch it all the time. Watch it sometimes. I like AEW. Don't get me wrong. Otherwise, I'm not doing this prediction for this pay-per-view. Anyway, so I'm gonna predict for the Best Friends and the Jungle Express getting the victory over, the Hardy Family Office and Hybrid 2. I don't really give a shit about the Hybrid 2. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not saying they're bad wrestlers. It's just I don't know, man. It's that's the problem with AEW's roster. It's so bloated. It's very hard to be. They're on TV. Sometimes they're on Dynamite. I don't know if they appeared on Dark or Elevation and Rampage. Too many fucking content, man. Jesus Christ. I'm not digging them. I'm just saying. It's the roster is so bloated. So anyway, so the first match on the main show. Sorry. The first match on the main show to predict, we got a 21 women casino battle royal. Winner faced the AEW Women's Champion, probably on a future episode, a future match, probably on a future episode of Dynamite or at the next pay-per-view. The next pay-per-view is Full Gear. That's in November. I don't know. So this is their version of the Royal Rumble. I kind of like that, So the Casino Battle Royal for the women. Winner face, whether it's, Britt Baker or I'll get to the women's title match later on. The women's champion is Britt Baker, DMD. Anyway, so the competitors in this Casino Battle Royale, we got Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, The Bunny, that is Ali, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Ty Conte, Damante, can't pronounce her name, sorry. Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, my favorite wrestler in the women's division, Hikaru Shida, Emma Sakura, Emma Sakura, sorry, I can't pronounce it properly. Another one I kind of like, Jade Cargill, Kira Hogan, fucking hell, she's in AEW now, Jesus. Abaddon, sorry, can't pronounce it properly. Abaddon, Leah Hirsch, Ki Ling King. Sorry, I'm not laughing. I just can't pronounce it properly. Rebel, no, she's terrible. She is terrible. I watched her matches in TNA. She's not that great. She'll probably get eliminated. Jamie Harter, Anna J, Riho, and a woman to be announced. I really want to see maybe it's Lita, because Shout out to Ghost Shadow because he kind of said fancy Lisa in AEW. You know, I want to see Leah in AEW because she's like Betty age. She's still in good shape, but that's not going to happen. There's many rumors like it could be Ruby Riot, you know, aka Heidi Lovelace. I heard she's going to be signed with AEW. Don't know. I don't think it's AJ Lee. That's not going to happen. I think Punk's like confirming that she's not going to AEW. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this is gonna be a random pick. Sheeta's no because Sheeta's time is done for now in the AEW Women's Title picture. Is she got a rematch? I don't think she had a rematch against Britt Baker. I don't know. Nyla Rose no. Bunny no. Big Swole maybe. I'm gonna go with between Anna Jay or Ty Conte. Yeah, it's just a random pick. Sorry. So anyway, the next match to predict is Jon Moxley versus Satoshi Kamaja, and it's not for the IWGP United States Championship. That's weird. You know, I think because AEW is in a working relationship, not just with Impact Wrestling and also with New Japan. I'm not saying Jon Moxley's stock is fallen. It kind of is, man. I'm not saying he's buried, but it's just like, you know, he's United States champion, but it's very sad. Like he was last year, he's in the main event on the show versus MGF for the world title, but he's facing like I'm guessing it could be for the IWGP United States title. Don't know. I'm gonna go with Moxley getting the victory over Kojima. That's his name. Yeah, Satoshi Kojima. Anyway. So moving on to the next match to predict, we got that is Paul White, aka the former Big Show, aka the former Giant, making his AEW match debut, taking with QT Marshall, taking on Nick Comoroto. Sorry, can't pronounce the surnames. I'm butchering a lot of wrestlers' names. Yeah, Nick Comoroto with Aaron Solo in Nick Comoroto's corner. I'm gonna go with Paul White getting the victory. It's just what it is, man. You know, I think Paul White is probably have one more run. I think people have a mixed bag with it, but I think it's like he's gonna wind down, have one more run, and just call it a career. So let's see. I'll get to the Jericho match a bit later on. So moving on to let's do a title match. So we got Miro defending the TNT Championship against Eddie Kingston. Miro won the title in May. I'm gonna go with Eddie Kingston getting the victory. I like Miro. I don't think they showcase Miro's title reign. You know, I don't know. I'm kind of like bouncing in and out watching Dynamite. I don't have like a really knowledge about Miro's reign as the TNT champion. I think Eddie Kingston needs to get the win. I think Eddie needs to win a title. You know, he's been in for 1 year and so far he's never won a title because he lost the AEW World Championship to Jon Moxley at Full Gear last year. I think it was at Revolution or Double or Nothing. They lost the tag team title match to the Young Bucks. You know, I think he needs the win. You know, Miro, I don't know. It's kind of like one or the other. It's just a random pick for me. So moving on to the next match. The next match we got. I'll also get to the CM Punk match a bit later on. So moving on to the AEW Women's Title match. So we got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, also one of my favorite wrestlers in the women's division. Yeah, one of the hardest women in professional wrestling, not just in AEW. But in professional wrestling. That's just me. Yeah, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defending the AEW Women's Championship against Chris Statlander. I'm gonna go with Britt. To be honest, this is Britt's first title defense on pay-per-view because I think she had defended the title twice, I think, or 3 times. She fought against Nyla Rose. She fought against Red Velvet. But I think Britt's gonna have a long reign. I don't think she's gonna break Hikaru Shida's record because so far Hikaru Shida is the longest reigning AEW World Champion. They call it the AEW Women's World Championship. So Shida is the longest reigning AEW Women's Champion. It's basically unlikely. Like I said, I think they need more star power in the women's division. If they manage to sign Lita or even Mickie James, that'd be good. But no, I think Mickie James is back in Impact Wrestling. It's a shame, but I don't think Chris Statlander is going to win. I can see Britt Baker getting the victory. Not a big fan of Rebel. I don't hate her. I'm just like, she's kind of like this bumbling sidekick. I just find her very awkward and annoying sometimes. I like Britt. Britt is just good. I've been at this more of the time. I think Britt, she gets better off on her own. She's great on the mic. She don't need to. She don't need sometimes. I understand why they had Rebel. To be like her bodyguard, but I don't think she's not. I don't think. I think she's just like very clumsy and awkward. This one second on Dynamite between Britt, her, and Shivani. It's just very awkward. Anyway, it's just what I think she plays her job for it pretty damn well, but it's just me. That's just me. But anyway, so I'll go with Britt getting the victory and retain the women's title. So, okay, the next match we got Chris Jericho versus Maxwell Jacob Freeman. If Jericho loses, he will retire. I think I think Jericho's time has come. I like Chris. I see these anti-smarks shitting on Jericho's physique. Yeah, I understand he's terrible, but you're gonna crap on a 50-year-old man about because he has a weight loss. I think he said like the reason why he's like gained weight because because if he's like slimmed down, that's for baby faces. I can't remember what he says in that interview. There was but I think Jericho needs. I don't know. I think Jericho's time has come because his matches are sloppy. I think Jericho is past his best. I like Jericho. I can see Jericho being an in-ring personality, stick around in AEW, but not like as a manager, but not as a in-ring competitor because it has to do with his weight loss. I'm not crapping on Jericho. I'm not with these people shitting on his weight, but I think he's 50. Well, 50. I think he's nearly 50. He's 51 this year, but I think it's time. If MGF lost, that'd be disappointed because I don't know. I think this whole thing with the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle, I think it's called off at this moment of time because because they had the match at Blood and Guts. They had a match at Blood and Guts. The special episode of Dynamite. They fought at the Stadium Stampede match at Double or Nothing. How are they gonna drag this rivalry about? This is a backwards booking. It's just because they fought I think they fought like no DQ matches. But this is an ordinary one-on-one match. Yeah, it is. I think this whole thing's cool off between the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle. That's the problem. It has to do with doing 4 pay-per-views a year. I'm not saying do like WWE's, doing 12 pay-per-views in a calendar year. I think they need to add more pay-per-views. Just do like a half a year pay-per-view schedule. That's just me. But anyway, or even do super shows like Impact Wrestling. Anyway. I have to go with MGF because you're building a star for the future, and I think MGF is same age as me or a bit younger. You've got to build a star from the future. I think Jericho will because it's really funny. Like this is the rematch from at Full Gear last year. MGF got the victory. He beat him again, I think the Rockets really strapped onto MGF back. To be honest. I can see Wardlow getting involved, or members of the Pinnacle getting involved. I can see a massive brawl between the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle. Yeah, I go with MGF getting the victory over Chris Jericho. So moving on to, I think that's it. I think I covered most of it. I think we've got 3 more matches. The next match. This is for the AEW. This is a steel cage match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. We got the Young Bucks defending the belts against the Lucha Brothers. That is Pentagon L0. I'm going to call him Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix with Alex Abrahantes in the corner. And then in the Young Bucks corner, we got Brandon Cutler. No Gallows and Anderson. I think they could. I think this is the Bullet Club. I think they could do the Bullet Club in AEW. It's been a long time, but it's there because the Bullet Club is basically their version of the Bond Day version of the NWO, but it reflects it's unlikely, but I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks. Really retain the tag team titles. It's a shame that the Jungle Express is on the pre-show, and I like the Lucha Brothers, but I think this is not 2019 anymore. The ship is sailed. I think the Young Bucks are gonna. They should have done Young Bucks Jungle Express, man. I think they're next in line. But I think Young Bucks' reign is gonna be ended at Full Gear because it's been 1 year since almost 1 year since they won the tag team titles from FTR. That's formerly known as the Revival. But I go with the Young Bucks retaining the tag team titles on the show. So moving on to probably let's talk about the world title match. So the next match, this is going to be in the main event. I don't think CM Punk's match is the main event. I don't know, but we got the AEW world title match. We got Kenny Omega putting the AEW world title on the line against Christian Cage. I think this is Christian Cage's first pay-per-view one-on-one match so far. Because the last one, he competed in that Battle Royal. This is the rematch from Rampage, the first episode of Rampage. Christian defeat Kenny Omega to become the new Impact Wrestling World Champion. He's holding the current Impact Wrestling World title and also the former TNA World title together. I don't think Christian's walking out. He's not walking out, leaving Chicago as the new AEW World Champion. I don't think it's clearly unlikely, man. They should have done, in my opinion, they should have done Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page on the show. Save Christian next, really save it for a future pay-per-view. It's too soon, in my opinion. Too soon. You're building Christian up. I don't see him losing to Kenny Omega. If they won, that'd be good. But I don't see, it's unlikely he's going to win on the show. It's unlikely. I don't think, they'll do it Full Gear. I think probably at double, no. I don't think they'll wait that long. Probably Revolution, but it's unlikely. I think they're saving Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page for a future pay-per-view, whether it's Full Gear or Revolution or next year. I don't know, but it's too soon. Too soon. So I'll go with Kenny Omega retaining the world title on the show. So moving on to the final match of this prediction video. We got CM Punk making his first AEW pay-per-view appearance, his first match on AEW, his first match since the Royal Rumble of 2014, almost 7 years, taking on Darby Allin with likely Sting in his corner. No, Sting's not in his corner. He might show up, but that'll be a future match one day, CM Punk Sting, but that's unlikely. But so I'm gonna go with CM Punk getting the victory. Feel sorry for Darby Allin. But at the same time, you're building up Punk, because Punk at this moment in time is going to be the big star. I think they could probably do Kenny Omega CM Punk. I think they're going to do that. Whether it's in Double or Nothing next year or All Out next year. But I think they're going to build up to a future match between CM Punk, Kenny Omega for the world title. Because Punk it's been a long time since he won the world title, but that's a single title in professional wrestling. The last title he won was the WWE Championship. He had was it 334 days or 434 days. Basically it's a 14-month reign, and he ended up dropping the belt to The Rock at the Royal Rumble in 2013. But I don't see Punk's losing. That'd be completely stupid. Because Punk is kind of like the draw at this moment in time, because his T-shirt was the fastest selling T-shirt in today's professional wrestling market. I think the episode of Dynamite, Rampage and Dynamite, I think they draw about 1 million views. I've heard rumors Punk, this show could get a good buy rate for AEW. I think it will, because it's in Chicago. But I want to see Punk getting the victory and then build him up. Maybe build up for a world title match in the future, whether it's in 2022 or 2023. I don't think it's this year. It's unlikely. If Punk debut early this year, maybe, but it's unlikely. So anyway, I think I covered most of it. I covered most of the 10 matches on the show. So hope you enjoyed my predictions for AEW's All Out 2021. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button. Click the bell, subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube, be part of the Central Unit today for more wrestling videos and more. And this is Sentiment officially signing out. Check you later.